And we're live and already being video bombed. Usually they give me at least 15 minutes. That's not happening this time. How's everybody doing? Okay, I see Wayward Bard. I see Rogue. I see Jen. I feel like I'm having a Magic Garden moment. Hey, everybody. So I'm on the recoup from, where was I? Chi-Con. Oh, it's Cora. Hi, Cora. I didn't know that was your tag there. Wayward Bard is Cora. Okay, also known as the mastermind behind the Ladies of SPNCon. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is everybody has seen, my designs where I do everything. I do pretty much every single character you can think of, and I know there are some that I have not. Episode inspired, actor inspired. So what I'd really like to do is get some feedback from you guys on what characters, what episodes, anything that you would like to see me do, and I would be happy to do that for you. In addition to that, I just want to give out some shout outs to Rogue, who I had the opportunity to finally meet in person at Chi-Con. She's amazing, and she made Raven the most beautiful spider hat and is in the process of making her an awesome sock monkey hat. And Jaden wants to show off part of his Halloween costume. Yeah, may the force be with you, dude. Okay. And what else is going on? So that's basically the gist of tonight. It's going to be a shorter episode because I don't have an interview tonight. I will have an interview next week. I will be interviewing the ladies of the Wayward Daughters Academy. What?
You said Academy, not Academy.
Academy.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So anyway, if we can get some conversations going about, some designs that you'd like to see. Also, if you were at Chi-Con, let's talk about it. From the vendor's room perspective, it was pretty frigging epic. Ruth Connell stopped by to meet Raven, which was really sweet of her to do. What?
Can I go to the Mexican country?
Yes, we'll talk about that. Yes, you can. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The next time I'm able to take someone with me, it will be you.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Megan Padalecki, also known as Jared's sister. Raven is one of Megan's biggest fans. She is a huge fan of Big Mo. And so one of the main reasons Raven came with me to Chi-Con was so that she could get to meet Megan in person. And Raven was beside herself. She was in love with Megan before she met her, and now it's out of control. She's even going to be dressed as Big Mo for Halloween in school. Their school won't let you wear a Halloween costume unless it's related to a book. So, Big Mo, there we go. What else happened? Oh, Kim Rhodes came by and spent some time with me, and then actually spent a lot of time with Raven while I dealt with customers, which was really cool. But then she got mobbed and had to go, unfortunately. If anybody was at Chi-Con and got to see the Saturday night special with some dude named, I don't know, Jensen Ackles, he was singing and he was kicking ass. It was amazing. That was a treat and a half. So anybody have anything they want to talk about Chi-Con, we can do that too. So I really did not plan tonight very well. I am, however, I'm in the process of getting ready for a really great interview for next week. In addition, I have a couple of other interviews that I'm in the process of lining up, and I'm hoping that those go through. Cora knows of one of them, actually, because she's helping me with that. She's helping me get one of those. Anyway, let me take a look at the chat window. Yeah, Rogue, yeah, she is going to be wearing something fun. It's going to be great. I don't know if anybody had seen the contest that Megan had a while back about showing creative ways you enjoy Big Mo. Raven had transformed herself into Big Mo, so we made like a Big Mo headband, and we just put some little things on her face so that she looked like him, but we're going to go a little more in depth with that, so it'll be fun. Oh, she doesn't get on Twitter much. Oh, well, hopefully. And we'll see if that works out, because this interview that the Core is trying to help me get here, if it works out, it'll be, you guys will be very, very happy. And Rogue saying that Chi-Com was fantastic, wasn't it? And what I loved about it, and you're gonna roll your eyes and think I'm being a big sap or whatever, but what I loved was sitting down and getting to actually get to spend some time with Rogue and some other people that I've only met online and got a chance to meet in person now. The Man Who Knew Too Much. Okay, so here is where you're going to see just how badly I suck with episode titles. If I could get a piece of paper, here we go. The Man Who Knew Too Much. Someone tell me more about that episode. The Man Who Knew Too Much. Which episode is that? I also am in the process of developing a piece for Chuck. I'm also in the process of developing a piece for Rufus and a piece for Garth. Oh, Rogue, do you want to talk about your J2 photo op? All right, so she comes over to my table with a milk carton. I'm not a milk carton, a milk crate. What the fuck are you gonna do with this thing? I wish this chat window would allow photos to get posted, because it is fantastic. Rogue, if you want to explain in the chat window exactly what you did, and then I can read it for our viewers who are not using the chat window and who will be watching the recording of this. And I'm going to jump back to the chat window. Okay, so Jen saying that The Man Who Knew Too Much is about the one where Sam has to get his parts back together. Soul is the one who remembers hell, etc. Oh, okay, okay. That one, oh man. That's going to be a tricky one to do, because that's got a lot of different components going on. You got to do a window share. Oh. Okay, I'll have to, I kind of, sort of, excuse me, I kind of, sort of know how to do that. I'll line some, you know, I would like to line something like that up for the future, where you guys can share, you know, moments like your photo ops or some creative things that you've done too. So we can, I'll get a future show together where it'll be like a big giant, you know, sharing session of you show me mine, I'll show you yours, and you can take them any way you want. I'm pretty sure if I add people to the Google Hangout as invites, I can control who can share their screen and things like that. So I'm pretty sure it would be fairly easy to do. Hannah, I do have a piece for Hannah, and I do have a piece for Anna, but I do not have a piece for Naomi. Hannah's piece is called Hannah's Decision, and it's based upon the moment that Hannah decided to give her vessel back to her human life, let her vessel go. And Anna, it's called Anna's Thirst, and it's based on Anna's thirst, her yen to be human. Her desire was so strong that she cut her own grace away. So I do have those two pieces represented. Naomi, I do not, so I'm going to take note of Naomi. And Naomi's going to be tough, because she's Naomi, right? So it's hard. I have to think about what I want to focus on for her. Okay, so Rogue is saying that she got in line and she kept sitting on this milk crate that she brought with her, like she was tired, and nobody guessed what she was doing except the lady behind her. and she was laughing her ass off. Sorry. And then there were 4 people ahead of her. Misha shows up and busted the background screen. And Chris fixed it with some duct tape because Chris is the man, right? I'm trying to imagine what that must have been like. But anyway, and Cliff figured it out too, apparently. So you have to imagine Rogue, who is, I don't know, you're a petite woman, very petite woman with a milk crate, standing in line, sitting on the milk crate in line for a photo op with Jensen, Jared, and Misha. Cliff figured out what you were going to do. That's right. He didn't figure out the screen. He figured out what you were going to do. So I'm sorry, my door is open and I don't want to get up and close it. But okay, so first she thanks Jensen because he set up the op so perfectly by making tall Jared jokes during their panel. So if you can see where this is going, so she's talking about Jensen making tall Jared jokes. She's got a milk crate. What do you think she's going to do with it? Okay, so she's 5'4", which is, I think, a foot shorter than Jared. Possibly 1 foot and 1 inch shorter. We were talking to Megan, and she said that he's somewhere between 6'4" and 6'5". So, we're waiting on that. I really wish you could see this picture. So, Rogue, what she's going to tweet it. You need to tweet it after this. So Misha was not in the op. Oh, duh. He was waiting for the Jensen Misha ops. Okay. Yeah, that's where my brain is. This is post-con brain. Actually, this is the way my brain is most of the time because I'm either post-con or pre-con, and my brain is pretty much the same either way, on either end. Cora's trying to think of an episodic themed one. There are so many good ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pamela is also in development, by the way. She's one of my favorite characters that infuriated me when she was killed off. So Rogue climbs on the crate. She looks at Jared and said, "Yeah, as tall as I thought." So if you can imagine that moment, this 5'4" woman climbs up on a milk crate, looks down at Jared and says, "As tall as I thought." Okay, so we have somebody else in the house now. I'm going to totally massacre your handle here. It's Wibscale DS9. The post-con hangover is so real. Yes. And the pranking episode. Which one was the pranking episode? Oh my goodness. I'm taking notes. Pranking episode. Yeah. Oh, Tessa. I was just watching her today on the TNT rewatch. So yeah, Jen is saying that's such an awesome photo op. I mean, imagine bringing in a milk crate just so that you can kind of be at the same level as the guys, or in some cases a little bit taller. So I am like so disjointed. We're going off on Shy-Con stuff and jewelry at the same time. But I want to also read Tall Tales. Thank you. Tall Tales was great. Tall Tales. What I want to reiterate, too, is at TorCon. At TorCon, I had met a young lady who inspired me to start doing pieces that are centered around you, inspired by you. So you would come to me and you'd say, "I want a piece that represents me." And you would tell me about yourself. You would tell me some good things and some things that you're struggling with, and some events that are important to you, some people maybe that are important to you. and I take those and I create an inspired piece about you. So that's something I'm going to start offering very soon. I'm actually going to be setting up my shop in the next week or so that you guys can all start your holiday shopping, because I'm going to tell you now, all of my customers here, you know, I suck at shipping things quickly. I do my best. I'm a one-woman show, and when I can get help, I do, but typically it's all on me. So what I do is sometimes things go out a little bit later than I intend, and I want to make sure everybody gets their holiday stuff in time for the holidays. So if you want something specially designed, custom ordered, and even not custom ordered, if you have something that you need by the holidays, you make sure you tell me no later than November 15th. And that way I can guarantee you that you will have exactly what you want ahead of time. Hell House, the one with the glue and the spoon in the mouth. Yes, I know that is the episode, and I cannot remember what it's called, but yes. Oh, it was Hell House. So the pranking episode is Hell House. Okay. Because they put the creepy sailor thing in the woods. What creepy sailor thing? I am so bad. Goodbye Stranger is one of my favorite episodes at the moment. Which one is that? Wow, I suck at episode titles. Goodbye Stranger. So I'm writing all these down because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go through the daunting, painful task of having to watch these episodes again. Oh, poor me. And then I'm going to design a piece around them. So lay them on me. Give me more. So I've got The Man Who Knew Too Much. I've got Hell House. I've got Tall Tales. I've got Goodbye Stranger. And then for characters, we've got Naomi. I've already mentioned that I've got Pamela in the works, and Tessa, who I did not have in the works. Okay, so Jen's saying the thing Dean kept making noise in the restaurant, then they put it in the woods to distract the cops. Wow. Amara is getting a piece, actually. I mean, I did do a piece called The Darkness, but I want to do a piece that's inspired by Amara's development, her from infancy to full-blown darkness. The piece that I had done called The Darkness was specifically just that, just the aftermath. But yes, Amara is getting her own piece, and that she is in development already. Okay, so you're saying where they find the angel tablet and Castiel beats up Dean. Oh, Goodbye Stranger. Okay. Okay. And one of the main ways I remember that is actually by the gag reel where Jensen's saying to Misha, "But you're my baby daddy." My husband just closed the door. Thank you. Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so what we're talking about, Carrie, is we've got two different things going on. We're talking about Chi-Con bits and pieces, if anybody was at Chi-Con, and we're also talking about pieces that you would like to see me do that I have not yet done. So, for example, we've got episode-inspired pieces such as, I've done episode-inspired pieces, but these are episodes I have not done yet. The Man Who Knew Too Much, Hell House, Tall Tales, Goodbye Stranger. And in terms of characters, we're talking about Naomi, Pamela, Tessa, and Amara, and a couple of those I've already had in development. In the Faith episode, Ojette is saying Faith episode, Sheriff Jody and Donna, Mama Tran. Okay, well, I have Sheriff Jody, I have Sheriff Donna, and Mama Tran is a piece that is specifically used by Lauren for fundraising for Homeboy Industries. It's called The Love of Mama Tran. So I really don't want, I can't do another Mama Tran because I really want to keep that fundraiser centric, because everything that I do with that goes to Homeboy Industries, which is really, really important. Multifaceted aging Amara. Yeah, exactly. So Jen's saying, Carrie, we're giving Jody ideas of what episodes and characters we'd like to see her make pieces about. And I should definitely do a creature line. Yes, and I already have that also in development. I have vampire, shapeshifter, werewolf, and then, you know, Jinn. The Jinn piece is actually going to be fucking epic because I'm using some really beautiful stones that kind of emulate the tattoos of the Jinns. So yeah, that is definitely something that's on the drawing board at the moment. Wendigos, demons, of course. One for Cole. I actually do. I have a piece for Cole, and it's called Cole's Intensity, and it's this beautiful milky white oval that has like an opalescent coating on it, and it has a pentagram on it, and it's actually Travis actually has it. And I'm trying to see where you would see it. Obviously you can go into my shop and see it too. If you go into my shop and just do a search for Cole, you'll find it. But I also have a picture of Travis wearing it somewhere in the Weather Channel. Just give me an alert. Hey, great. Let's lower that. Do y'all care that it's raining here in Tennessee? All right. Opaly, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry, not the Travis piece, the Cole piece is opal-ish, opal. It's got something on it called an Aurora Borealis coating. So depending on how the light hits it, I mean, it's generally a white piece, but depending on how the light hits it, it picks up beautiful flashes of magenta and blue and green. It's really pretty. And I do have a Travis-centric piece as well, and it's called Travis's Empathy because he has so much compassion, feeling for the fans. And that's also a white piece, but it's not using the same kind of glass. It's using something more along the lines of it's a different shape, first of all, and it's more of an organic shape than you know, it's not a man-made forged shape. And Cora's saying, come to Seattle and see what rain is, yo. Hey, you know, I know. I'm talking about a town that shuts down when there is a flurry, okay? I'm from New Jersey and New York, where there could be a foot of that shit on the ground and we still have to go where we have to go. Jen saying for Naomi, I should focus on the moment she remembers the true mission of the angels, her change of heart. Jen, you just named the fucking piece. You just named the piece. So for that, Jen, you're getting full credit. Okay. It's going to be called Naomi's Change of Heart. Unfucking believable. I love it. Naomi's Compromise is good too. I think that Naomi's Change of Heart really does pinpoint the pivotal moment with her character that I think we all kind of latched onto. Naomi's Compromise is also good, and I do multiple pieces for characters. I don't just do one piece, even though yes, I do have just one piece for many of my characters. It's not because here's a piece and that's it. It's just because I was focusing on one specific aspect of that character at the time. Swan Song I've already got. French Mistake. Oh, I love it. French Mistake. Mystery Spot. You like the lighthearted ones. I mean, I love the lighthearted ones. Not that Swan Song's a lighthearted one. I cried when I made the goddamn piece for that. Mystery Spot. Changing Channels. Speaking of Mystery Spot, this morning, I don't know if y'all saw my tweet. I was sitting in my car about to go to the store. I turned on the radio and fucking Heat of the Moment was on. It's Tuesday, so of course, you know, I had a moment. Jen saying that it was the most compelling part of her character. Absolutely. And where we were talking about Naomi. Bella has one already? No, Bella does not. She will. Thank you, Cora. Love you. All right. Bella needs to be represented. I love Bella so much, and it's frustrating because the writers wrote her so, I don't know if I can articulate. She was such an incredibly strong character that made horrible choices, but had moments where she could redeem herself, but chose not to. And I don't know. I don't know. Metatron's Library. Oh my God, WIB. What does WIB mean? I'm sorry, I'm lame with this stuff. Metatron's Library. That's interesting. I don't have a Metatron piece. I should have a Metatron piece. That should be interesting. I find it much more challenging to design a piece about a character that pisses me off. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Bella is stolen innocence. Yeah, that's true. And you know, coming from, not that I'm going to overshare, but coming from a background, a childhood where thankfully that did not happen, but you know, trusted adults weren't so trustworthy. I'm sitting there screaming, why don't you just say what happened? Just, you know, but she didn't feel the need to justify herself. She didn't need to justify herself to Dean or to anybody. Wow. So Bella's lost redemption. I don't think it's a lost redemption though. Bella's already redeemed in her mind. In Bella's mind, I feel she didn't do anything wrong. Oh, your computer farted, Rogue. Sorry. Oh man, this is fantastic. I'm liking all of these ideas. This is a great conversation. Wow, I am like running. I don't know why I've decided I was going to take notes on a sticky pad. I'm going through like page after page of these things. Damn right you didn't. Everyone has their reasons. That's right, Cora. Absolutely. I mean, it's frustrating because you want to see her make nice with the boys, but at the same time, at what expense? Bella's reclamation. Okay, so now Cora's got a piece that she's getting credit for. Bella's reclamation. Absolutely. I love that. The Thief's Lament. Yes. That sounds like a song. Wow. Yeah, Bella's reclamation. That's what's going to happen there. And that was Cora's brainchild. Thank you. This has been really great so that I can see where you guys are with this, and you know, it helps me connect to you guys and bring more stuff that not only interests me, of course, but it has to be something that appeals to you guys as well. Amelia, how did I forget Amelia? So I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna say Wibskel DS9. I think Amelia and Sam's relationship would be interesting to re-examine. Yeah, I want to make a piece about Amelia. And Rogue, you wrote Gadriel's sin for when he was locked in Angel Prison. I'm going to think about that because I do have the redemption of Gadriel, which obviously we all know is when he sacrificed himself to free Castiel. Oh, just sadness. Yeah, that was. I started to cry when Dean attacked him. You know, when he was coming to them in good faith to say, "Look, I'm on your side." Yeah, that was a heart-wrenching episode. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw out a trivia question because I'm going to I have to wrap up tonight a little bit early because the hubby and I actually have date night tonight. So let me throw out the trivia question really quickly, and the prize will be a $50 gift certificate for my shop. And you are eligible to play as long as you have not won within the past 8 weeks. So I have to pull up the trivia question on my phone. Just give me a second. Oh, Cora, you're thinking of an angel. Are you thinking of Adina? Perhaps? It could be Adina. Oh, and the Nephilim girl. Oh, right, the half angel, half human girl. Okay, half angel, half human. And there's April, and there's, wow, okay. Ojeda, I'm gonna take a look at your note in 2 seconds. Let me just grab this trivia question. Okay, and this is gonna be so frigging easy. So like I said, as soon as I read the question, the first person to answer correctly, no typos or anything, and you have not won from me within the past 8 weeks, you will be the winner of a $50 gift certificate to my shop. Okay, so in season 11, Jenna says to Sam and Dean, show me some skin, both of you. What does Dean say? What does Dean say? Okay, so now Ojeda is saying Ash, Bobby, Kevin, Charlie, Benny, Death, Garth, Ellen, Joe, Gabriel, and Deanna. So Ash, I do not have yet. He is in development. Bobby, I do have. Kevin, I do have. Charlie, I have 2. Benny, I have. Death, I have. Garth is in development. Ellen and Joe and Gabriel, I have all of those. Deanna, oh, I don't have Deanna. And that's interesting. No one's ever mentioned Deanna before. I'll look into Deanna. Oh, the Grand Canyon. Oh, Hyel. Yes, it is Hyel. Carrie, you're right. Hyel. Okay, the death of death. Jen is saying the death of death. That's going to be interesting because the piece I have for death right now is called The Propriety of Death, and it already looks pretty dead. So how can I make that look even deader? The death of death. And who, okay, that's from Jen. I'm going to look into that one. I'm not 100% on that one yet, but I will look into that. Bobby's wife too. Bobby's wife. Wow, what the hell was her name? What was her name? So we've got that apple pie life. Oh, for Bobby's wife, that apple pie life. That apple pie life. That's great for Bobby's wife. I would focus, if I'm going to do Bobby's wife, though, I would focus more on the tragic side of it, where, you know, she was able to become possessed because of the horrible emotional state she was in with the fight she had with Bobby. Karen, thank you. All right, Karen. Okay, does anybody have an answer to the trivia question? Jenna had said to Sam and Dean, this is season 11, show me some skin, and what did Dean say? We have 2 minutes to answer. I just want to rehash some of these freaking amazing ideas y'all gave me. Okay, so as far as episodes are concerned, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Hell House, Tall Tales, Goodbye Stranger, Changing Channels, Mystery Spot, The French Mistake, Characters, Naomi, Pamela, Tessa, Amara, Naomi, and Amelia, and Bella, and April, and Ash, and Metatron. And again, like some of these I've already had in development, but there are some that I didn't. Rogue, has it been 8 weeks yet? If it's past the 8 weeks, you can answer. Ojeda, she's writing, she loves that she was a strong woman that was snuffed, too quickly killed, but loved her for a brief moment. She was on Magic Mike, but I can't win just if no one answers. Are you talking about Jenna? Ojeda, are you referring to the character of Jenna? Because yeah, I agree. She definitely was bumped off way too fast. I thought that they were gonna keep her around for a bit. She needed to be around for a bit. But I think, was it at ShyCon that they announced that Ruth Connell officially is the female cast member with the most appearances in Supernatural without being killed? Is this like a Magic Mike moment? Yes, Rogue, you've won. You've won. It is this like a Magic Mike moment? And Ojeda, I thought you scared me for a second because I'm like, wait a minute, you're giving the answer away. I think it's been just 8 weeks. I think you're right. So congratulations to Rogue. You have won the $50 gift certificate. You know how it works. Email me and we'll make it happen. And is this like a Magic Mike moment? That was just so funny. Because it was just after I came home from Mexico. Oh, okay. He first says ha, though. He does? Let me see. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all follow Erica Carroll on Twitter, but she just tweeted. She just tweeted. I'm waiting for it to load. She's wearing Hannah's Decision, so she just tweeted a picture of it. So going back to earlier, someone had mentioned a Hannah piece, but she's wearing it. This season's moving really, really fast. I'm not surprised Jenna didn't last more than a couple episodes. The way they set her up, I really did believe that they were going to have Jenna on there for a while, that she would be a part of it for a bit anyway. Ojeda is saying, Deanna the grandma, Magic Mike was your answer to question. Yeah, Ruth surpassed. I'm sorry, it just jumped. Magic Mike was your answer to question. Yes, Ruth surpassed Genevieve for most. Okay. Okay, well, in terms of the answer, my reference that I was using for the answer to the trivia question was, I'm sorry, let me pull it up. I have a screenshot of it. And it's from buddytv.com. And I'll show you the screenshot. I don't know if you can read it. It's very hard to read. Is this like a Magic Mike moment? But let me see. Okay, so just so that you guys know where I was getting my information from. So, comments below. The episode title gave you the clue that Jenna was going to die. Yeah, it's sad. It's so sad. You know, I mean, really, I don't know what Supernatural has against strong women. But we have to be grateful. We still have Sheriff Donna. We still have Sheriff Jody. We still have Rowena. You know, so we still got some badasses in the house. So what I want to do is just remind all of you to tune in next week at 7 p.m. Central Time, same bat time, same bat channel. I will be interviewing the Wayward Academy, the Wayward Daughters Academy. I am very, very excited about that. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Congratulations to Rogue for winning the trivia question. You've won a $50 gift certificate, and I do this every week. You'll either win an actual piece or a gift certificate to my shop. And what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start doing this. I think I'm gonna start doing this tonight, because sometimes the answers come in so fast and so close together that I think I'm gonna do 2 prizes now. And that I just pulled that out of my ass. So from now on, and I'm gonna start this with tonight, first person to answer will get a $50 gift certificate. And the second place winner will get a gift that I will send to you. And it will be something that I design for you. So the runner-up is Cora. So you witnessed it here first, a new thing I'm going to start doing. So we're going to have a first place winner and a first runner-up, because your answers did come in really close together, and that does tend to happen quite a bit. People, you know, somebody hits enter faster than someone else, or there's a delay for whatever reasons. So that way I make at least 2 people happy. So that's what we're going to do. So with that being said, and wow, I've only gotten video bombed once, and that was in the beginning. I'm wondering where my kids are and what they're doing. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I love all of you. Thank you if you are new and you're just tuning in for the first time. Remember to tune in next week to watch my interview with the Wayward Daughters Academy. And you know how to reach me. I'm always on Twitter at Eldwin. My Etsy shop, eldwin.etsy.com. Basically, you just Google Eldwin and my life comes up for you. Cora, yes, I was just looking for an excuse to get your address. I'm going to stalk your ass now. That's it. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I think we had such a fantastic conversation, and I look forward to taking these creations and making them happen for everybody. So, everybody, thank you, and have a good night. And I am going to enjoy my date night tonight. Thank you, Rogue. Good night.